I don't think I'm going to be giving up on my low buy after all because, hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Michelle if you've never seen my face before, and today while I'm putting on my makeup, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my updated thoughts on my 2025 low buy year. I'm not going to focus too much on the products, but I'm just going to show you, what I'm using in case you're curious. But yeah, I just want to talk to you a little bit about how a week or two ago, I had kind of like started to give up on my goal already. But here's what happened. As soon as I told myself that I was going to try to do this low buy and try not to buy anything or hardly anything, I suddenly wanted like so much stuff. And then the MAC lipsticks came out, and the Real Techniques Cherry on Top collection came out, and Wayne Goss came out with some brushes, and so did Sonia G. Like, everybody's just coming out with all these incredible releases. The drugstore even came out with some cool things. Like, I picked up some Maybelline holographic stuff. I don't know where I lost it before I was even able to show it to you. So I don't know. It's going to pop up sometime when it's like already old news. But I also picked up like the Maybelline Fluff Brow or something like that, Super Fluff or some stuff like that. Anyways, my eyes started like seeing all these things that I wanted. And so then I thought that I was going to give up on my low buy, but then just as soon as I had decided that, I kind of got back to where I was just like, well, hold on. Well, now I really don't want anything. And I kind of lost interest. Yeah, so I picked up a new one of these. I picked this up when it was, okay. So I picked this brush up for $12 on sale on the Ulta site. This is the one from It. I saw it go on sale for $12, and I wanted to know if it was exactly like the one that's in the set, but honestly, it's not. So I feel like this is different completely. I feel like this one here is better for powders. This is not very dense. This one came in that Trio Luxe double-ended set a couple of months back. I do have a video first impressions on this trio. Here's the other two brushes that came with it. So this set sold for $49, something like that. And so yeah, I have my review first impressions on these brushes. If you're interested in that, check down below in case that makes it easier for you to find it. But when I saw this brush here, okay, after I got this brush, I was like, this can't be the brush that everybody's ranting and raving about from like the double-ended foundation brush from It, because this just doesn't feel very dense. And so I honestly wasn't very happy with this brush like that. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to use this specific brush. I do like the other two brushes from that trio. Anyway, so I picked up this one when it went on sale a couple weeks back, like maybe a month ago or something. At Ulta, it went on sale for $12. This is like either like a 30 something, like a $35 brush or a $50 brush, something like that. Anyway, so when I was able to get it for $12, I was like, let me check it out. And as soon as I washed it and started comparing, you can see right away they're very different. This one here, you can really see into it a lot more. You can tell that it's like less dense. This one is more dense. It's not completely as dense. It's not as dense as like, say, my BK Beauty 101 or the new mini version of that. I can't remember the number. I think it might be like 115 or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's not that dense. So this is more comparable to like the blurring foundation brush from Smashbox as far as the density goes. And so I can see how this brush here is going to be a lot better for foundation. And so that made me think that this one might be good for concealer, because I don't really like this one for concealer either. I feel like this might be better for, I don't know, like cream highlight and maybe like, I don't know, cream blush possibly. Anyhow, I still have to find a way to use this brush best, because according to the density levels, I still haven't found my preferred method for it. But so today I'm going to be testing out this brush here for the first time, and all of that to say that I'm going to be testing out this new brush. But yeah, I got this for $12, and I want to see if this is the one, like if I want to see if this brush here is better than the other foundation brush that I have tried from It, because I really haven't had much luck with the foundation brushes. So this is the brush that I'm going to be testing out today. And yeah, I'm going to test it out with my L'Oreal foundation. I picked up a new shade. I know I said I wasn't going to be focused on the makeup too much, but I am talking about my makeup and low buy, and these are some of the things that I quote unquote broke my low buy for. So I feel like it relates. Anyway, I picked up a new shade of this to get fresh foundations for the start of the year so that I can easily keep up with my expiration dates. And since the other shade that I had was just significantly too light for me, and my two darker shades that I had already expired, I figured I'd pick up a shade that I think will match me now. Hopefully this isn't too light. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a go. Yeah, already I like this one a lot better for foundation, but the shade that I got in the foundation is a little bit too light. I don't know what's going on with me that I'm having such a difficult time matching my shade lately. And I forgot to color correct. I wanted to color correct, but oh well. Anyway, another squirt. This is just a little bit too, I don't know, it might be just a little bit too warm for me. Maybe the neutral shade was better. I apologize if you can hear my dog sniffling for himself back there, but yeah. So instead of using this for concealer, because it's a little bit too like sharp and stuff, I'm going to use it just to get the foundation into like, you know, my detailed spots and just get a nice good blend around some of these areas that are a little bit more precise. Okay, so I do really like this brush for foundation. Okay. So yeah, I just want to do my base real quick while I talk to you about how, yeah, so back to what I was saying. I don't think I'm going to be giving up on my low buy after all, because as much as like new things do catch my attention and make me kind of intrigued enough to want to think that I'm going to buy it, I just feel like I don't really need anything, you know? And I'm really content with a lot of the makeup that I already have in my collection. So I don't really want to like, I'm going to use this Ulta brush here for my concealer. I don't really want to just like keep adding to, oh God, all these hairs and everything are just in my way. So I do feel like, yeah, the new makeup releases have kind of caught my attention from time to time and made me think that I wanted to give up my low buy and that I was just going to buy everything. But I feel like my goal has been reinforced, especially because I don't want to say regret picking up the Real Techniques Cherry Collection, because that's a bit of a harsh word. I don't regret it, but like I didn't really need it, you know? I didn't need it, and maybe I shouldn't have purchased it, even though I do like having it and I do plan to use them, you know? It's just, I do have enough makeup brushes. I don't need any more. And although I did want to share like a little bit of the review or whatever here on my channel, just feel like maybe I just need to kind of like ease up a little bit on some of the makeup purchases and just enjoy the things that I do have, because I do really love the things that I have in my collection and I want to use them and enjoy them. Plus, I feel like I just feel like there's not really a good reason for me to be expanding my collection. I was thinking, like a few months ago, I was planning to take some professional MUA courses and possibly start working as a freelance makeup artist, or start working at a beauty counter for a brand, and then just, maybe try to work my way up within that company, or just focus on enjoying that level at the beauty counter, playing with makeup and helping people in their beauty journeys, when they're coming in shopping for something in store. And so I had thought about, like, signing up for a professional makeup course and qualifying for my Pro MUA discount. But with the time that I've gained to sit and think about it, like from a realistic standpoint, as to how's this gonna work out for my actual day-to-day life? Like, what does that look like to me? How is my day gonna go? And is that really what I want to be doing right now with my time, and my days? And so while I had time to stop and think about that while I was, pretty ill. I mean, I'm still pretty ill, but like, you know what I mean? Anyway, it kind of made me think that no, I don't really like being up close and personal to people, like that close, and having to be up in someone's face and have them up in my face so that I can do their makeup. I apologize if you hear my dog fluffing the bed. Having to do their makeup like that, all up close and personal, I don't know. It just seems like something that I feel like I'm personally going to struggle with. And so my point in bringing that up is that I don't think buddy, lie down. I don't think that I actually do want to take, pro classes or anything like that. And so, I don't need all these makeup brushes after all. That's my point right there. And so I just feel like, I don't need to be buying more makeup brushes, even the beautiful releases from, say, Wayne Goss. So I just kind of think that maybe I do want to go back to being committed to my low buy and just try a little bit harder to resist all of the cute new releases, because especially around the start of the year after Christmas, they start doing the cutest collections like for Valentine's Day and spring. And I really love pastel colors, and I love the springtime of the year and the colors that come out during that time of the year. I also really, really love Valentine's Day, like the actual holiday, and the theming of merchandise that comes out at that time of the year. And so it's hard for me to resist like the Valentine's palettes or Valentine's makeup releases, especially because they're usually like a limited edition collection, and just really makes me want to pick it up. I feel like I'm gonna miss out if I don't take advantage of the fact that they have that cute thing now at that time of the year, and then it's like they don't put out cute little heartsy red and pink or purple type of things the rest of the year for the most part. And so it's like, if I want to have something new in that theme that year, the start of the year is really the best time to do that. And so that was why I started thinking that I was going to give up my low buy, but now I'm kind of feeling more motivated to stay focused and just not add so much stuff to my collection. So that's my goal. My goal is to go back to having a focused mindset on the low buy. That's my point. Okay? And so, yeah. If I disappointed you because I fell off a little bit, I do apologize. But know that I am going to try to be a little better about that here in the future. So, yeah. I am, though, still going to share any hauls that I do have like once a month and let you know that month whether or not I did succeed on my low buy or if I failed. And as you know, by my haul for January, I kind of got derailed from my low buy briefly with the MAC lipsticks. And then the need to get some fresh foundations into my collection for the start of the year also kind of sent my no buy on a little bit of a derail for a minute. But I'm back. Okay, and I have not done my blush yet. I almost forgot. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use the same brush that I did the bronzer with, just because this shade is so warm that I feel like it's fine. Ooh, that's so pretty. I meant to do the other brush that looks like this. Oh well. This wasn't the bronzer that it's mixing with, it's the foundation. But that's also probably a little bit helpful so that it just kind of like blurs easily. Okay. I feel like the face is coming together. I did want to use that Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Wax thing. Super Fluff Brow thing again. I really did enjoy that yesterday. I'm going to try to keep from making a mess with my eyes this time, now that I'm a little bit more familiar with the product, because I've used it one time. Maybe it'll work out better. I'm going to try starting off just here at the back. It does warm up my brows just a tad much for my preference, but maybe it's just because I'm not used to it, and so I am trying to get used to the shade. I do think it looks nice once it's all said and done. It's just not what I'm used to seeing on myself, because I usually go for a more cool-toned type of a brown or like an ashy shade. But I do like how this product looked in my brows yesterday. So far today, I feel like I didn't really struggle too much with the application. I feel like Maybelline's really good at brows. Like, oops, I messed up right there. For the drugstore, I feel like it's the few brow things that I've tried so far for Maybelline I really enjoyed. And before this dries on my face, let me get a spoolie to kind of like clean up that one spot. Yeah. I do feel like I like this product a lot. Should have used a clean spoolie instead of one that was kind of dirty, but just a tiny little bit of a learning curve to apply it. But other than that, I really like it. Okay. I definitely feel like I need to set the face before I go in with eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And for that, I'll be using the Hourglass powder under my eyes. I do love this powder brush for under the eyes and for setting the face. It's really soft and the perfect density. It fits just perfectly right there. Puts just enough powder without being too dense to where it just like puts a blob of powder that doesn't blend out easily. So that was my Hourglass Mini. Now I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty in Pound Cake to set the rest of my face. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just set my face now with some setting spray now that I've got all my setting powder on. Can't believe I remembered to do this before I did mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the look with my lips. So today I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. burgundy shade, or like wine-toned color, like wine-colored lip liner with this Lancome in Mademoiselle, I believe is the shade. And this is what it looks like. It's looking a lot brighter on screen, but it really comes out, hold on, is this the right one? Yeah. It really comes out more like dark burgundy, like deep, kind of like my shirt and my nails are today. And I feel like that's gonna go really nice with some of the shades that I'm gonna choose, that I feel like I'm gonna choose from the Fatally Yours palette. So I'm gonna line my lips really quick and then put some lipstick on, and we'll get started with the eyes. Okay, sorry I got so quiet. I had to concentrate since this is such a bold color. All right. So for these Lancome lipsticks, you just push down at the top. It reminds me of the Pure X Barbie collection release that they did lipsticks for like that for. Perfect match. I got this lipstick for $7. It's like, I think, a $38 lipstick or something like that. I got it for $7 on clearance at Ulta. And I think it was even before fall. So it was like in the summertime or possibly the spring. And so it was definitely like an out of season color for the time of the year that I picked it up. But I knew that I would get some use out of it in the future. And I wanted to try the new Lancome lipsticks because I have, well, new to me, like I haven't had a Lancome lipstick in decades. And so I thought it might be fun to check it out. All right, I'm going to use this little concealer brush just to clean up the line a little bit. I landed just outside the lip line because I can't see. Be real great if I had an enlarged mirror here. Okay. I feel like maybe the lip liner will help fix it. So here is the full face of makeup, talking about my updated thoughts on my low buy and my progress so far. Just a real casual try to get ready with me while I put it on my base makeup of the day so that now I can film my next video, which is going to be the melt palette with my Danessa Myricks palette. So I'm about to get into that video. So if you're interested in seeing how the look turns out, stay tuned. Be sure to check at the end of this video for that eyeshadow tutorial and down below in the description box. Otherwise, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really hope you enjoyed hearing my updated musings about my 2025 low buy, no buy makeup goals. And I appreciate you watching my video. If you enjoyed hanging out with me, I would appreciate if you click the like button. It really does help my small channel out so much. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel before you go. It is absolutely free to subscribe to me. It is absolutely free to subscribe to me. So click the subscribe button down below before you go so I can see you in my next video. Bye.